how do you sum that one up? Because you seem to get the momentum right at half-time in that long-range try. Started the second half really well, and then just errors probably cost you in the end.
Yeah, we got beaten physically. They were much more dominant in the way they carried the ball and the way they tackled. So that's, it's not a good starting point. But then I thought the character of the team sort of held on to that and then worked their way back into the game. It wasn't looking pretty there for probably 30 minutes, and then to get back to 8 points and then get back to 2 points. And then we had some good possession down there, and we didn't look like we wanted to with the ball. Lots of errors. I think 50% in the second half is pretty tough. So we just lacked the physical presence, and then lacked the cohesion there to go and nail the points needed.
How do you weigh those errors up? Because a few of them were those long passes from Sam and Chad. Like, you want them going for those, but execution's key, I guess, there.
Yeah, I thought our skill was poor tonight. I thought our catch was poor. I thought, the connection there on how we caught the ball between each other. We're a pretty flowing team there when it comes to our movement, and it was really stop-start, and the skill level just... it ended up costing us a lot in a lot of areas.
I know it didn't decide the game, but just the incident with Billy Smith, can I just get your thoughts on it and how it was sort of handled? Because I know they trialled it in the pre-season with that. I think if you're on report and it's
it's a hard one. If it was an illegal tackle and he gets concussed from it, it cost us an interchange. It's like it's a really hard one there. Goes back for a penalty. Yeah, I don't know. That's a really tough one for me there. What was I wanted to ask about the try under the post with the hand, his elbow on the ground, and Spencer's hand on him. Was that commented on at all?
I think they said maybe his hands weren't touching. I don't.
It was really clear. It was a really clear touch there. It was pretty critical time there. I think we had 3 sixes again. And it's a really clear. I don't understand why that wasn't overturned.
What did the ref say for that one, Ted? And also the first try?
That one he just said he slipped off the tackle. That's what I said he had a hand on him while he was on the ground, but he just said he slipped. What was the first one?
I don't know, just felt like that offload came. I think that's what Chad was complaining to the ref about.
Yeah.
That the offload came later than...
Yeah, no, he said he hadn't caught held, so it's just poor, really.
Had you guys stopped at that point though, Ted? Was it
Yeah, I stopped, but I was all so fast. I don't know if he called held or
he didn't. Was sort of we stopped, but they kept playing, and he offloaded it to Kennedy there, and we should have kept moving on that one.
Rob, I know you say that it was sort of one of those nights where the catch was poor and whatnot, but is that a case of it just becomes contagious? Is it a case of when you have turnover in your halves, which has been forced upon you, really, that everything's that little bit out of that tiny bit disjointed, or
we were just forcing it at the end, really. I put it on myself, trying to force something that we weren't creating ruck-speed, we were creating opportunities. We were just trying to create something off a slow play ball with poor catch and skill. So it's on me a bit there. And our spine, we didn't execute our sets or our system as well as we could, and then we were just trying to force it, and that's what came up with errors. So. Like Robo said, our cohesion and connection was down, and then we're trying to create something on our own. So, again, that's on us. It's just not good enough.
Is there an issue with Victor there, Robbo, with the shoulder?
Yeah, he just was carrying it a bit there at the end, and they're sort of checking on it there. Hopefully it'll be okay, but I saw it. He was running. He was hanging it sort of down there, so it was enough to get him off there and get Fahu back on.
Is there anyone else, obviously Billy, any other issues out of tonight?
No, not that I know of, no.
And you mentioned the physicality there and getting beaten first up.
Yeah.
How critical and how do you turn it around into a Thursday night game against Melbourne, who are one of the most physical teams in the comp?
You have to. It's not really anything other than you have to. I don't think we don't lose our physicality, but there's both a training bit to that, but also a mentality and we have to. Thanks.
Thanks, guys.